Hello, hello everyone. Am I live? Let me just double check. Hold on, hold on. Sweet. I am live. I can hear myself and we're all good. All right. So, first of all, I'm going to wait just a little bit to start seeing your comments. If you're on LinkedIn or if you are on Twitch, please give me a sign that you are there with me. Send me a message, say hello, tell me where are you joining from. I just need to know that I'm not talking to myself. Or if I am, I mean, that's fine. That's also fine. It's totally cool. I do that. all the- I hear you too. Thank you, LinkedIn user. I cannot see your name because you probably have like privacy settings where I cannot see your name. But thank you. I hear you. No, I don't hear you. I read you. Hi, Aman. Hi. Hi. All right. Thank you for joining. What time is it for you? Where are you coming from or watching from? And I am also gonna start doing my daily, I guess. It's Whitney. Oh, hey, Whitney. That's funny. I have seen your name before. I don't know why I cannot see you now, but all right. Hey, Whitney. I am from Virginia. Oh, cool. Virginia. Where's Virginia? East? I'm very bad at that. I'm sorry. But it's cool. It's cool. And all right, the latest followers, I believe I read Dark Niel. Is that like Daniel, but like with dark? Anyway, I read Karthik, I read Rushanam. So I was missing Sinopova, Raj, 1950, and Cece. Hey, Cece, I thought you were already following us. Well, thank you for following. I see that you followed us 31 minutes ago. So thank you, Cece, for doing that. Um, I am from Milwaukee. Oh, cool. And New Zealand. Sweet. Well, thank you for having an international audience today, I guess. And what I am gonna do is to follow this thing. Um, because I haven't gone through it. I'm not sure if it works or not, but I haven't seen a lot of articles on Visual Studio Code and DataWeave, especially in debugging stuff. So I really wanted to try this out to see if it works, if it doesn't, or just to see what this person wrote about, Christopher J. I am from London. Hey, VJ, welcome from London. And all right, I guess for the people that don't know me, hi from Milwaukee. Woo, two people from Milwaukee. Awesome. I am Alex Martinez. I am a developer advocate at MuleSoft. And if you have not seen any of my videos, well, I welcome you. This is me. And I do these live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, both of them. And also, if you're not already following us on Twitch, you can just go to twitch.tv/MuleSoft_community and follow us there so I can read your beautiful name or, well, your username on the next stream, which will be on Thursday, December 1st. We are almost out of streams for the year. We just have this week and then the next 2 weeks. The last stream will be on December 15. And then I'm going to take some well deserved vacations from both streaming and working. So hurry up. If you want to appear on one of the streams, let me know. You can send me a message through LinkedIn or write me up in Twitter or Instagram, and we can set it up. All right. So let's get started then. I'm going to go through this thing written by Christopher J to see if this works or what can we discover, because I haven't debugged any code from Visual Studio Code DataWeave. So we're going to do just that. Prerequisites, Visual Studio Code, I have that. Yes. So first, you need to install the DataWeave extension. I do have it, but I'm going to show you how. And notice how, I think you can see my screen, but let me know if it's too small. It says that you have to install Maven and Java, and that is true. So I'm also going to show you a tutorial. DataWeave, where is it? Here. Getting started with DataWeave extension for VS Code. I'm gonna put it in the chat in Twitch, so you can just click on it if you're on Twitch. And here you can see where the prerequisites, Java, specifically Java 8, I believe. Maven, it has to be version 3.6.3 or higher, and Visual Studio Code. And then here you will see how to install it, how to create a library project, add a custom module, generate documentation, test your code with live preview, and add unit tests. So if you are not familiar with it, you can go ahead and check that out. But I'm gonna just go ahead and continue with this. So let's click on the extensions icon, which is right here. And I already have my DataWeave installed, but let me uninstall it. And if you search for DataWeave, here it is. Make sure that it's from MuleSoft Inc. It's the DataWeave 2.0 beta version right now, but it will soon become official, I believe. And you can also see here, or not, somewhere here it said that you needed to install Maven and Java as well. So just to, oh, here. Java here says that Java 8 or 11, but I remember that someone had issues trying it with Java 11. So I would recommend you to use Java 8. That's why in the tutorial we specifically mentioned Java 8. So you can try it out with Java 11, but if you start having issues, then just go ahead and move to Java 8 and install Apache Maven. So once you have those two, you can just click on install, and that's it. You installed it. So now to create a new DataWeave project, click Ctrl-Shift-P and search for DataWeave. This will appear. You can create, click on create new library project, specify org ID, artifact ID, version, project name, and project path if needed, or leave the defaults and press enter. And all of that is also in the tutorial. So if you want to see everything step by step with an actual example, you can just go through the tutorial. Oh, let me take off the tutorial. And I'm also gonna put here the link of these things so you can follow through what I'm doing if you want. I put it on Twitch. There you go. So, okay, let's do that then. Command Shift P, create new library project. Let's leave the default. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave all of the defaults. Alexandra Martinez downloads DataWeave Twitch. Yeah. No. All right. We have this then. We have the example project with my module and my mapping. Now leave me alone. All right, so we have here the mapping that we can try, and we have here the module to start creating our custom module. Let's just leave it like that for now. So yeah, it created this, then open my module and click create integration mapping. But we already have that, don't we? Press enter. Yeah, we already have that mapping. But all right, that's fine. Specify. Oh, okay, yeah. This person wanted us to create a new. What is this? It will create a new DWL file, input payload bars for DataWeave script. Um, in the DWL, click define sample data, specify the name if needed, and then click enter. Okay, so I'm going to remove this actually, and I'm just going to stay with my mapping.dw. So define sample data, and yeah, payload.json, enter, and this will create a new folder inside test that is called inside resources, source test resources, my mapping, because this is the name of the mapping file, playground inputs payload.json. This way you can have several payloads like payload.xml or any other kind of payload, which is, let me open the DataWeave playground minute. It's kind of like the same thing as this. Here you have a payload that is a JSON, and you can also create another payload, for example, XML, and then this will be an XML. And here you have now two input payloads. So that's the same thing as having here different files. That's how this works. So, all right, we have the input payload. Um, yes, this is the input, save payload. Okay, let's save it. I didn't save it. Right click resources, new file, and specify the name as bars.json. And again, that is as if you were creating here a file, well, a thing called bars, and this is JSON. So this is a bars.json, and here you can start creating variables like test one. Oh, this has to be in quotes. So this way you can do something like bars dot test, and you will get like kind of the variables, right? Can I remove this? I can't. Okay. Well, this is exactly what we're going to do here. So, right? Yeah, bars.json. Uh, okay. Oh, but it's just like, it's not giving me the files. It's just setting it up for me. Anyway, let's do that. So here in inputs, new file, vars.json. I'm just gonna copy what I created here. Sweet. So now we have the payload.json, vars.json, and my actual mapping. So let me just make sure that this works. I have payload, message, and vars. I have test one. So I don't really want this. And I'm going to remove this. And if I do payload, and vars, what am I doing? Vars. I should be able to see both of them. If I click here on run, and yeah, I can see both of them. Let me enable auto preview so I can have the same functionality like in the playground. And if I do that message, I will get the thing. And if I do that test, I will get the thing. So it's working. All right, so Oh, click run preview. I did, and I can see the output. Um, okay, so I would be way happier if you had given me the actual code so I could run this. But that's fine. Let's try something. dataweave.mulesoft.com, and then where is it? Stack Overflow. Let's try to get something from here. Mule for DataWeave. Oh, okay. This looks good. This looks difficult. So, all right, this is the input. Let me copy that. Payload, save. And now this doesn't apply anymore. And I don't think I'm gonna even use bars. So I'm gonna close this and just leave the payload. Actually, just gonna put payload here. Payload, okay. Yeah, so this works. Um, and then this is the output that they want. Um, all right, so let's copy this. This is the code. It had everything. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna paste it here. And does it work? Yeah, it works. Sweet. So, all right, we can start debugging this code. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit just because it's too much information, but let me know if you cannot see the code very well and I can zoom in again. All right, so we have this then. Let's add maybe in the join and in the reduce. See if that works. I don't know if it will work inside. Maybe here. I'm just gonna add breakpoints everywhere. All right. So we have that. Um, and then click run mapping. It will start the Maven tasks. Once the Maven tasks are complete, debug console and debug options will be displayed as below. It provides all of the options like debug console, terminal, watch window. Okay. This is the debug console. This is the watch. Oh, to see the variables. I see. Oh. Okay. And that's it. All right. So basically, click on run mapping. Let me then disable the auto preview just in case it messes up with something. So, okay. Disable auto preview and run mapping right here. Okay. Yeah. It's running the Maven task. Oh my God. And it failed. Why did you fail? And that's it? uh, why though? I got a Stack Overflow error? How come? Is it because I copied from Stack Overflow? I'm just kidding. um, why did you fail? I do not understand. Okay, stop. All right, let me take off the breakpoints to see if maybe that was the issue. And what's the difference? Like if I click here on run preview, it just does this thing, right? If I close it and click on run preview, it does this. But then run mapping, I guess it's like if I click here, click on run and debug, DataWeave. Is that it? Select the DataWeave script, my module. I guess it's the same thing, right? Is it working? Okay, stop. Run mapping. Well, that run. Okay. Let me close this. And if I click on run mapping, will it open the preview? Nope. Okay. What if I put a breakpoint here and run mapping? Is it running? Well, it says that it's running, but I do not see anything. And it finished. Well, at least I didn't get the Stack Overflow error again. So let me put random stuff once again, just to see if it works. And what is this? It's restart. Oh, step out, step into. Ah, I'm not getting anything. Hmm. Do I need to create a file? I wonder. What if I click on run and debug, my module? Oh, wait, but my module, no, it's my mapping, what I needed to do. Okay, let's search for it. DataWeave, Visual Studio, Code, Debug. Um, okay. Debug. Hmm. Ah, the DataWeave extensions enables you to debug both mappings and mapping tests by setting breakpoints to temporarily halt flow execution so that you can evaluate expressions. You can also use all VS Code debugging capabilities. So I'm not getting this actually. See how, look, it started, it's running the debug, and then it comes here, and you can use the debug console to evaluate stuff. Hmm. Okay. Let's do something easier then. Let me remove all of this. This, and let's just do yeah, let's do 1 2 3 4 5, reduce, and then accumulator equal 0, accumulator plus item, and let's put it here, I guess. Yeah. So now I can do this bigger. Run mapping. Well, maybe not that big. All right, it's coming here. and it didn't stop. What about this code? Payload filter. It's just doing a filter. Item is more than 2. Okay, let's try that then. No, let's just put it here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Filter. Let's do item. No, is even item. Okay, let's put this here. Save. And run mapping. It's not working. Maybe because I closed my terminal. Oh. Yeah, maybe it was because of that. What's this button? Clear console. Yeah, okay. Run mapping. Let's try it again. Oh, so I keep getting, oh, cannot open port 6565. Okay. Let's Google the exception then. Hmm. It doesn't say anything. Visual Studio Code. This is zero helpful. Okay. Well, let's ignore that then. VS Code extension documentation. Let's see if there is something there about the debugger. Yes, yes. Developing. Create a DataWeave project. Module. Preview module. Test the module. But that's with unit tests. Mapping. Sample data. DataWeave scenarios. DataWeave mapping. Okay, run and debug. What's the port? It was 6565. Where's my terminal? What kind of Java do I have? Oops. Version. Yeah, I have 8. Make a netstat on the port. I guess so. Maybe there's a conflict with ports. Yeah, probably. What is the full netstat thing? I keep forgetting. Oh, okay. Netstat TCP and rep. And what was it? 6565. Well, I do have stuff, apparently. It's possible it's listening with another device. Yeah, I guess so. So, wait. And where is the thing? What's the process ID? Is it this one? No, maybe this is not the correct command. Do you have the netstat command to see the process and kill it? Because I don't think it's this one. Find process ID using port. Yeah, it's what I did. Um, let's try this. 6565. Oh, here's the PID. Okay. Can you manually change the port? I have no idea how. I don't even know where the configurations are for the debugger. So I'm just gonna kill this thing. Kill. Was it -9? Yep. Okay. That seemed to do it. Let me try the other one. Looks like. All right. So let's try this out now then, I guess. Run. Wait. Clear. Run mapping. Are you running? No. Run mapping. Oh no, I broke it. Netstat an grab per number. Let me try that again. Maybe I still have it. Netstat an grab 6565. No, yeah, I finished it. But now it's not running. Uh is it running now? Well, it looks like it's kind of trying, but I don't see it here. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, just gonna kill it. Kill, kill, or not, I guess. All right, quit, open. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Run mapping. Okay, it's trying to run it now. Oh, it worked. Sweet. Thank you, Serena and Whitney. Okay. It's working. It's working. Okay, so hey Shyam, create the mapping file under source main, not under test, and you will be able to debug it. This is my observation. Well, it worked now, and it is under test. So yeah, I think it was just a problem with my port. That was weird. But it's fine, it's fine. It's working now. All right, so we have item 1. Oh, this is so exciting. This is the first time that I do this. Item 1, index 0, and function call is even. So this is step over, step into. I want over, right? Yeah, it's even result false because 1 is not even. Sweet. And then we have item 2. Let me make this bigger. Mhm. I don't think I need this anymore. Item 2, index 1, function call is even. So this should be true. This is true. Sweet. And item 3, index 2, this should be false. And then for 3, true. 5, 4, false. And that's it. Filter result 2 and 4. Sweet. If I run it, we have 2 and 4. This is awesome. I had never been able to do that before, ever. Thank you to everyone that created the Visual Studio Code extension, because this is beautiful. Now I want to try some of the other stuff from my repo. Hold on. because this will be able to, where is it? DataWeave scripts. Here, the infinite count from, and this is the script. Okay, so I guess here, or maybe here. Let's try it. In case you haven't seen this syntax before, this was one of the things that I was talking with Mariano the other day on a stream, that this is the, what was the name? Head and tail constructor. So, all right, we have infinite count from. Will it step into? Why is there an exception? No, why is there an exception? What happened? Stop. It is working, right? Yeah, it is working. Okay, maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was here. Run mapping. Okay, yeah. Starting number is 0 because we are doing an infinite count from 0, but we are just extracting 1 to 10. So starting number is 0 and infinite count from will be just calling itself again. Then the starting number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not gonna stop. Well, that sucks. Okay, stop. This is supposed to stop because if I run this, it runs just fine. But apparently, if I do the debug manually, it's never gonna stop because it's not doing the, how do you call that? The lazy evaluation thing. So, okay, let's ignore that then. Let's do some tail recursive function. Get dates. Okay, so this was going to retrieve the array of dates from an initial date until a final date. Let's do this until the 25. Add more dates. Okay, sweet. So I wanted to start here so I can see everything running, run mapping. All right. Oh, can I make this smaller? I can't. Oh, there you go. Okay. So date is October 16. Date final is October 25. That's dates array is empty. And then inside here we have start date, which is the 16, end date, which is the 25, and that's it. Get days arrayed. It will. This is a function. Okay, so we have the if. Oh, we have the new variable new array, which is adding the dates array, which was empty, plus the start date. So now the new array is just one item, which is October 16. And then we check if the start date, oh, you can even see it here. That's awesome. If the 16 is more than the 25, then just return an empty array. And that's not the case, so continue. Then if start date, which is the 16, is equal to the end date, which is the 25, it's not. Oh, wait, where did it go? Oh, it called itself again. So it started again. So we went to this part. which is get dates array. Again, it's calling itself the start date, which was the 16, plus p1d, which is 1 day. It will make it the 17, and then we just send the end date and the new array. All right, so, oh, it's gonna go through it actually. So the start date, 16 plus 1 is gonna become the 17. And then the end date is 25, and the new array is just 16. So now this changed. The dates array is now the 16, and the start date is now the 17. So we go through this again. Now the new array has two, the 16 and the 17, and this doesn't apply. So it goes here again, and now 17 plus 1. And now we have the dates array with 16, 17, and start date is 18. So if I put this in the watch, how can I start date? I guess. Yeah. So if we keep watching the start date, this is gonna keep changing until it reaches this point where start date will be equal to end date. So let's go ahead and actually, where's continue? Oh, here. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So now, why can't I just make this smaller? I didn't want to do that. There you go. So now the dates array is 16, 17, 18 until 24. Start date is 25 and end date is 25. So this one and this one. Now, when it comes here, these two are the same. So it will come to return the new array, which is the whole thing. And it returns it. And that's it. So we end up with this. I am so excited. This is awesome. I had never been able to debug before, and I did have some issues. As you saw, I first got a Stack Overflow error for some reason that I don't even know how I fixed that. And then I got this 6565 port exception thing, but I just closed that port, and then I had to close my Visual Studio Code and reopen it again because it didn't work. So there's that. Um, I wonder if I can create a custom configuration somehow. Um, I don't think so, right? No, this just says to click on run mapping and that's it. Test DataWeave mapping. Let me put this in the comments, by the way, so you can see the docs if you want to. These are not included in the official docs, so like docs.mulesub.com. These are in beta.docs.mulesub.com. So anyway, yeah, dependencies, view, deploy DataWeave libraries, consume DataWeave libraries. What's this? Language edition features include completion, navigation, code editing, and code inspection. Oh, no, that's fine. Troubleshooting logs, and that's it. So, okay, I don't know why this doesn't have a left and right thing, but it's weird. It's weird. DataWeave. Nope. Does the chat work in LinkedIn too or only Twitch? I'm only sending them to Twitch, but I can send them to LinkedIn. Hold on. Let me go back to where I was. And I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. No. Okay, let me send it to LinkedIn too. Hold on. I have to actually go and open my LinkedIn and go to the live so I can actually put it in the chat. Where in the world is the live? I cannot see it. MuleSoft community. That's why I don't like the lives on LinkedIn because it kind of goes away. Oh, there it is, I think. Yeah, there. Oh, I posted it as MuleSoft community. Sorry about that. Anyway, and I think it posted twice. Oh no, it just posted once. Well, anyway, there it is. Do you need any other link, Whitney? Do you wanted me to send another link in LinkedIn? Anyway, well, there's that. I still have 10 minutes, 13 minutes. So I can still try to do something else if you want me to. Can close this. Can close this. Um, what else do I have on DataWeave? I think that's the only thing that I have. Yeah. This is my absolute favorite repo. What can I show you? Maybe I can do, was it this one? Yeah. This is one of my favorite that I don't think it even applies anymore, to be honest. Because I think I'm pretty sure I can make this code better. I just haven't really taken the time to do it, but I'm almost sure that I can make it better. I'm still gonna show it though. So basically, we have this structure. This was for one of my projects, and it was so fun to do. So there is an object, and inside the object, we have just this one thing, which is the flight options. And then we have an array of objects. And then we have these connections array. So we have the flight options array and then the connections array. And it's just that. I'm going to show you here. There. So every object only has a connections array. And then inside the connections array, it's also an array of objects. And there is reference ID, tax code, and end of connection. So the end of connection field is the one that is important because if this is false, then the tax code won't be taken into account. But if this is true, then the tax code will be taken into account. Or if it's the last one in the array, then it's just as if this was true. So in this case, we will take into account DEF and not ABC. But in this one, for example, we have true and true, which means that we will take both into account, GHI and JKL. On the next one, we have false, 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 which means that we will only take STU because it's the last one in the array, even though it's false. Then here we have one false, but we will say taking into account because it's the last one in the array. And finally, here we have false, true, true. No, false, true, false, which means we will take this one because it's true and this one because it's the last one in the array. And we will end up with something like this, which will have the array is just a big array of objects, the applied tax code, which is the one that we will take into account, and the number of applied connections. This will contain an array of objects with the type, which is hard-coded to connection, and the index value that will always be like a consecutive number. So we will have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here the applied tax code will be the one that we counted. So for example, here we had false and true. So this is PQR. And here we have PQR. And we have two objects here inside because we were counting those two, this one and this one. And then at the end, we have STU. Even though it's false, it's the last one in the array, so we will count it as 1. Here we have STU, and we have 1. That's how this works. And it was hard mainly because of the counter that would have to keep increasing. So this was the solution that, again, I'm sure that this code can be better now that I know more about it. But this code was done like 3 years ago, I think, or like 2 years ago. I did not know as much as I know now. So it's pretty big. And I don't think it's even necessary to have a lot of these things. But anyway, let's run this. Oh, no, it wasn't there. Sorry. Run mapping. All right, so we're here. The first thing that we are going to do, here's the payload. We have the flight options, and then we have all of the connections. So first, we are going to extract payload.flightoptions.connections. And can I see how that turned out? I think I don't. Anyway, can I try to do this in, where is the debug thing? Debug, yeah, I think I can run it here. Yes. Okay, so if I do this, this is what I end up with. It's an array of objects. And that's all I wanted to show. No, that's not what I wanted. Close. Okay, and then we start doing, based on that array of objects, we start doing the reduce. So inside the reduce, now we have the flight option and the accumulator. Can I go inside? It's not going inside. Oh no! Damn it. Okay. Well, it does the reduce, the flight option. Wait, can I run it again and just like put it there? Maybe I should have done a step into instead of this one. Okay, over and then into. Yes. I think, yeah. Okay, I have here the flight option, which is the first one, contains the 0 and the 1, which is the reference ID 111 and 222. So these ones. And the accumulator is empty. So if I go inside, first I have a variable with the last connection, which will extract the flight option -1, which is this one, and it will update the end of connection with true. Basically, like this will be true, this will be true, and if it's already true, well, it will just remain like that. But this one that is false, I'm gonna change it to true because if it's the last one in the array, it has to behave as if it were true. This will be true, and this will be true. So it's going to change those basically. So if I do that, this will be updated with true. And then I will just append that again and return that. So now we change to 3 and 4. 333, 444, these are both true, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let me put a breakpoint here. Then we have 5 and 6. Oh, and 7. And the 7 must be changed to true. And this one right now is false. So when I do this, I cannot see it. Or can I? Oh, yeah, it's in the accumulator. Right. So the 7 now is true. And then 8 is also false. Where is the 8? Oh, here. This is false, but then it will be added in the accumulator as true. So skip here, true, and so on. Oh no, damn it. I got out of it. Well, it did that. And then I am doing the add tail recursive to the whole array that we ended up after the accumulator. So anyway, I'm out of time, but you can just go through it again, putting the breakpoint here and going through the whole thing that happens here after we get the accumulator with the final updated connections, which is basically the flight options connections, like the array of objects, and just having everything here, the last one turn to true. So this one, and this one. And after we do that, it goes into this tail recursive function and does this whole thing to modify to the output that we actually wanted to have. And there are two different ways to do that, because actually, if I go back to my list of repos and I go to the reviewing a complex DataWeave transformation use case, there are 3 versions to the slides and the code. So the first version is the code that was kind of like rougher. And yeah, version 1 and version 2 have the code, the first code that I used that I don't really like that much, which is this one. It was way bigger and it had way more steps. And it had like a reduce, a map, a group by, a map again. And I didn't think it was necessary to do a lot of those calls because it was just gonna be a lot less performant. And then I changed it to the second version of the code, which is what I showed you now, but it still looks massive. So I'm sure that there's a better way. I just haven't really had the time to do that. But here you can see how these kind of changed through time. And I also presented this on the Monterey, Vancouver, and Toronto MuleSoft meetups. So you can go there and check that out. If I create another version of the code, I will very probably add it here and also change it in the other the DataWeave scripts repo that I was in. And there's that. All right. So did anyone follow us on Twitch while I was talking? No, the last one was Sissy. Well, never mind. Thank you, Cece, for following us on Twitch. I really appreciate it. And once more, if you go, oh, let me take out my screen. If you go to twitch.tv/MuleSoft_community right there, You can just create a Twitch account if you don't have one already. And you can follow us. And why would you want to follow us on Twitch? Because we don't always stream on Twitter and on LinkedIn, but we always stream on Twitch. So every single recording that we have done in the past and everything that we will do in the future will be on Twitch. So you can go there and find all of the previous recordings and all of the things that we're going to do in the future. You can also go and see the schedule so you are sure when we will be streaming. And I'm missing something. Oh, and you will get notifications if you download the Twitch application on your phone. You will get notification as soon as we are live, so you never miss us. And like LinkedIn also sends a notification ish, but I have found that it doesn't always notify me, and Twitch does. So I just recommend you go to Twitch, create an account, and follow us. And also, you have the chat that you can use to chat with me, and I will put all of the links right there. And that's it for me. I hope you like this because I definitely loved to be able to debug all of the DataWeave code. I really, really appreciate this functionality that I had never been able to do before. So thank you, the DataWeave team. And thank you, all of the beautiful DataWeave instructors that create amazing content and training things for DataWeave. And that's it for me. I will see you then on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I may be joined by Aravind from Accenture, so stay tuned for that. And that's it. Thank you, Whitney. It was awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It was super nice to see it, to be honest. And I'm kind of glad that I got errors because that way, if someone else gets those errors, I will be able to tell them what to do. Thank you. It's a nice session. Thank you, Ganga. Thank you for joining. And that's it for me then. I will see you on Thursday, 10:30 a.m. ET. It's like 9 p.m. IST and 3:30 p.m. British Standard Time, if I'm correct. Anyway, I will see you then on Thursday. Bye, everyone.